All right, so now you have selected your belief system in step 1, and in step 2, you've collected all this data, all this evidence that supports the belief that is limited that you have. So now we're moving on to step 3, and the step 3 is to identify opposing or alternative beliefs to the belief or belief system that you selected. And this actually ends up being kind of quite frightening for some people, but I really want you to engage and have fun and use your imagination. I want you to go back to what I was talking about when you were young and the infinite was possible. Anything was possible. And I want you to take your limited belief. So again, imagine an entrepreneur. I want to be an entrepreneur, and yet I feel like I can't. I have a family to support. It's too big of a risk. My father failed, and I'm going to be just like him. I mean, all this stuff that supports that belief system. And now in step 3, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up and create or pinpoint the belief systems that are actually alternatives or contrary or opposing. So basically opposite belief systems. And again, I want you to have fun with this. I want you to really open wide and expand yourself and ask yourself, if this wasn't true, this limited belief that I've chosen, if this wasn't true, then what would be true for me? And I really want to bring you back to the whole purpose of this exercise, this 5-step exercise, is remember, we are changing the truth that our subconscious mind has. Because when we change, the truth, then all of a sudden, then we can change the subconscious, and then we can change our reality. We can change our very lives. So I really want you to have fun on this step and really think about what are contrary belief systems. And, for example, for someone that has social anxiety, contrary belief systems is that, I have a lot of friends and they are excited to see me, and I can walk into this party and be greeted and express myself and have fun and laugh and dance. And that's an alternative belief system, right? Someone with social anxiety, would scoff at that. They would say that was absurd. So I really want you to go the distance here. I really want you to choose opposing beliefs here and write them down. Write down as many as come to you, because remember what I was talking about earlier, how the mind is always getting all of this evidence to support our limited beliefs. I want you to do the same thing now, but just opposite. So just like the mind, I want you to go digging, like searching for treasure, and pinpoint all of the opposing beliefs that can go for this one. And I want you to have fun while you're doing this. If we're really working on getting out of this stuck small space, then what do we want? And what we want is a different question for each and every one of us. But again, maybe someone is striving to change their career or, pivot into something that feels fulfilling or joyful for them. Maybe someone wants to deepen their relationships and have meaningful conversations and feel connected to others. Maybe someone else wants to be a conscious parent and be able to be with their children awake and aware and be able to, communicate and love their children from a more conscious space. Maybe someone wants to step out of codependency, where they have a hard time setting boundaries, where they find they're always people pleasing and trying to, can't say no to other people and things like that. And they want more autonomy for themselves. They want to step into their own lives, their own self, where they feel like they have, they're empowered again with this autonomy. But whatever it is for you, there's no dream that is not important. There's nothing that on a soul level that you want, that I want you to scoff at. I don't want you to say, Carrie, that's ridiculous. I can't choose that opposing belief system. I want you to choose that opposing belief system, because this is where, we begin to see the magic, right? Now there's 2 more steps still. We're not done, but I want you to at least identify the magic. What are the opposing beliefs to the belief system that you selected? And then we will go from there.